Hello, and welcome to today's Speaky Card reading. Today's topic is what do men like about you and why are you so attractive? For that, we have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. Now, let's get started. And, guys, before we start, if you like my content, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Now, let's start. Hello, pile one. Let's see what do men like about you. Why are you so attractive? Alright, so men typically like how self made, how self reliant you are. I'm seeing you are a person who started your life from nothing, from a nobody to somebody who has a position in the society. You have a place for yourself, an identity you have created for your own self. Sorry, move the camera repeatedly. You have created an identity for yourself. You have made a direction for your own life. You are completely, you know what your self-worth is, and you're very much aware of your own self-worth. You're very much like what wherever you are at your life today, it's all because of your own hard work, your own passion and determination. That's something men find insanely attractive. You are also a very logical, analytical, very reasoning oriented person, somebody who has created their own career, own life based on their own logic and their left brain activities, like very logical, analytical, and you have created your life. See this carpet, you have created literally your own way in this world with the help of your own logic, with the help of your own capabilities. That is something that makes you insanely capable, insanely attractive. You are very good at multitasking. I'm seeing you are a very dynamic kind of a personality, somebody who is good at a lot of things, and you manage your life very, very well. Somebody who can manage their life, their personal life, their career, everything all at the same time and in a very competent manner. You are that kind of a person, which makes you very insanely attractive towards men. Like, men are very, very attracted. They're very appreciative of the fact that you are so good at so many things, at maintaining your life so well. Men also feel that you are a very strong, persevering, resilient, determined kind of a person. You are somebody who does not give up easily, somebody who takes life as a challenge and does not give up on life easily. You are somebody who is very determined, very focused about the life goals that one needs to achieve. Also, I'm seeing a lot of you. You have a very good people skills. Like, you could be at a position where you have to deal with a lot of people. Your PR, public relations, is very, very good. That is one thing I can definitely see, and men really find it attractive, that this is a person whose people skills are fantastic. This is a person who knows exactly what they want out of their life and are willing to go after it full throttle. And also, a lot of you, maybe you have joined hands, you've collaborated with people, with other people, to form a business, to set up a business of some sort, which is doing pretty well today. And that is something that men find very attractive, that the way in which you deal with people, your people management, your man management skills. A lot of you could be a team lead, at a manager, or a CEO of a company that you have set up yourself. Also, what men really like about you is how altruistic you are. You are known for your donations and kindness and compassion, and men really like that about you. Men really appreciate that about you, that this is a person who is extremely kind, very nice, very devoted, very determined, and also how generous you are. Men really find it attractive. A lot of you are very good at manifesting. In fact, the life that you have today, you have totally manifested. You have literally willed it into existence. You know what? You're also very balanced. which men really like about you. You're very wise, way wise beyond your age, somebody who is known for their wisdom, somebody who does not take a decision before they have been through the whole schemes repeatedly, somebody who is very cautious, also very balanced. I'm seeing a lot of Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in you. You're a very wise person who has been through life and have learned from the difficulties and impediments that they have faced in their lives. Two of Swords. Okay, there has been a time when you literally felt been stuck from both sides, both career and personal life. Both were very stuck. Nothing was moving. A lot of criticism, a lot of toxicity came your way from both sides. What I'm seeing is, it was so toxic that it gives you nightmares. Okay, it gives you nightmares even today. You get up at night and cry. You felt totally drained, totally defeated. It felt almost as if there are so many forces which are working against you in order to pull you down, in order to bring you down. I'm seeing both your personal life and your professional life, they were all at a rut. A lot of you maybe have struggled with a lot of anxiety even today, a lot of procrastination, imposter syndrome, addictions of some sort. But what I'm seeing is, with this Six of Swords, you guys came out of it as a winner. You are like this tortoise who, in the face of severe impediments, you guys had only one thing: they never give up. Do not give up on yourself. Either if you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But do not give up, for God's sake. Just keep on moving ahead, keep on moving forward in life, and you shall find your way. You never ever give up. That is something that men really like and appreciate about you, that this is a person, in spite of severe impediments, whatever comes their way, they never ever give up. You are also fiercely competitive, especially at your workplace. You, like, seriously, you do not leave any like an iota of land to someone else. You are fiercely competitive even with your friends and your family members. If it's like related to your work, you can be very competitive, very determined. You can be like totally driven, and you knew that this is the only way I can succeed, is through hard work, determination, and competition. Page of Pentacles. You are a person who is really very, very determined. You're very good at making money. I'm seeing you guys are very good at making money, and a lot of it. And you guys started making money. Some of you started making money even in your mid to late teens. Like, you came from a background which was financially, most of you, not very stable. So you guys started making money early in life, and that today has added up, giving you a certain amount of cushion, which actually helps you. What men really like about you is, you have literally been the architect of your own life. A lot of you are very self-taught people, either that, or you are very, very hard working. You have literally worked at every facet of your life. Sorry, there is some construction work going on, so in my apartment, so things are just a little bit too noisy. Okay, you are a very, very hard working, driven, and determined kind of a person. Guys, by the way, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support would mean so much to me. Thank you. Okay, now, guys, you are a very self-made, repeatedly what I'm getting is, you're a very self-made, determined, somebody who doesn't trample on other people's boots to work their way up. They have really worked hard and have manifested their position in life today. That is something that men find insanely attractive about you. Wheel of Fortune. You are a person who is actually, number 10 tells a new beginning. You are a person who has literally turned their wills of fate into wills of fate and wills of like destiny, wheels of fortune. You have literally turned the wheels of fortune in your favor in your life. You are somebody who has literally manifested this new life of yours, this new better life of yours, where, like, you know today life is so much better for you, so much kinder for you, but this was not true even like 7-10 years back. And that is something, the way in which with your own hard work you have literally see your own hard work, determination, you have curved your own way, that has turned the wheels of fortune in your favor, the wheels of fate rather into wheels of fortune. That is something that men find very attractive about you, very, like, very, very likable, very appreciative about you. Yeah, most of you started working very early. Probably you literally paid your way out of your high school and college, if you have been to a college, and you are not coming from a very financially stable background. You're coming from a very humble background with a lot of hard work. Literally, the seeds that you had sown are today sprouting, and men really appreciate, most men to appreciate this kind of people in a heterosexual scenario. Women who are so hardworking, so determined, who are totally self-made and have never relied on someone else for anything. You also appreciate all the things that you have earned for yourself, all the coins, all the stability. See, I'm seeing today you live with an attitude of gratitude. You're so grateful for every moment that you are alive, because you have seen, you have faced a lot of harder situations when people actually live like whine and complain. You are one of those people who would probably tell them that, you know what, you should keep quiet, because you have a life, you have most of the facilities that life can offer, most of the important things that life has to offer. And you should be grateful for what life has offered you, because you have earned every bit of it in your life, and you know how difficult it is to earn it, and you really live your life with an attitude of gratitude, and that makes you very attractive to men for sure. You are also, men literally see you as a successful person, not just a success material. You are a success. You are a success story for most men. Men really respect how far you have come, how much you have been able to achieve. Yeah, a lot of upgradation in your lifestyle. Maybe you have upgraded the vehicle, maybe you have upgraded the place where you lived in. Everything has been upgraded, I'm seeing, in your life. You have really become a more a lot of you, with your current work, you have to travel very frequently. You have been traveling very frequently as well, I'm seeing. And you have upgraded your lifestyle like it's no one else's business. You literally, men really appreciate the fact that you have literally been the magician of your own destiny. See the infinite sign. You have tremendous amount of potential, which men really respect. And remember, the magician has all the 4 elements of nature which they use to manifest their current reality. You are no different, and that is something, my pile number 1, which men really appreciate about you. You are also like this empress energy, somebody who is very, you are literally glowing. You are a very gorgeous person inside out, which men also appreciate about you. Some of you are very conventionally beautiful. I'm seeing beautiful eyes, or very prominent lips, or even long neck, slender, tall body. For some I'm getting also very voluptuous curvy bodies as well, but very kind. You are at a position which is higher up in the hierarchy, but you are equally kind and generous in spite of your position. And that is something that men really, really like. You are truly the empress today, and that is something men truly love and respect about you. Dugong, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. You are one of those people who doesn't believe in, like, literally, you are one of those people who accepts everything. Like, people tend to whine, complain about the small impediments and difficulties that comes their way. You are not one of those. You believe that life will show you both hardships and troubles, and at the same time a lot of good things as well. It's up to you to determine whether you can accept it, you're willing to accept it or not. Do the walking meditation each day for the next week. Exactly. A lot of you are very much into meditation, life in quiet contemplation, spending more time in nature. Spending a lot of time in nature is something that it's your own jazz, own kind of jazz. I'm hearing a lot of you are very much into meditation, life in quiet contemplation is your type of life. Then a lot of you could also be into spirituality as well. Yes. Cat, it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over dependency on others. You have become, you are a very, earlier you were more codependent as a person, less confident, more codependent. Today you have become a very self-reliant, self-confident kind of a person. And that is one thing that really men appreciate and like about you. You tend to intimidate a lot of them as well. That's what I'm hearing. Wolverine, you are a lot tougher than you think you are. Exactly. You are somebody, you have turned yourself into somebody who is very tough, very determined, way more than you give yourself credit for. Men really find you very tough and determined. Also, Falcon, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. That's you. You are like this falcon who is very good at identifying the hidden opportunities under any circumstances, and you're very quick to commit to it, quick to move. And these are the things that has helped you succeed in life. A lot of people will call you an opportunistic person, but you know what, in your career you've got to be a little bit opportunistic as well, and but that is something most men really appreciate about you. Elk, stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. Exactly. I'm saying you have a very dignified position that you maintain for yourself, and that is something that people really respect about you. Treat you with a lot of respect because you are very dignified, very, you have a very larger than life kind of an image in a lot of ways. I'm also seeing a lot of people actually look up to you. That's what I'm hearing. And men really respect this kind of people, actually, whom a lot of others are also respecting. Roadrunner, keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. Exactly. You are somebody who has a very strong sense of humor, somebody who does not take things very seriously. I'm saying you are a person who is like, you're known for your sense of humor. That is another thing. You can make anybody laugh under any, you can see the silver lining under any circumstances, and that is something men really appreciate about you, for sure. Gorilla, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Exactly. You're very compassionate, very kind and giving and nurturing, especially towards your family members. That is another thing that I'm seeing which men really appreciate. You're very family oriented as a person, and that is something that men really appreciate about you. All right, Rattlesnake, the experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into the fulfilling your purpose as a healer. A lot of you could be into spirituality, could be a healer of some sort, could be a doctor, a dentist, a naturopath, a homeopath. Also, I'm seeing a counselor, a therapist, a trauma specialist, somebody who heals people, or a spiritual healer, of course. And that the troubled times that you have been through has actually prepared you for this role. You could be like, professionally might not be any of this, but I'm seeing your presence have a very cathartic effect on a lot of people. What do you need to release? You're one of those people who has managed to release their past and have faced their fears. Walking through our fears and facing our fears and coming out of them is one of the one of the very well known ways of growth, and that has happened in your case. I'm seeing my pile number one, and that makes you clearly stand out. Nothing is yet set in the stone. Yeah, you have been through a lot of difficulties when you literally felt, this turbulent water, when you felt that your life was over. But nothing of that sort happened, touch wood. You guys are doing even better than ever. That is exactly what you realize, that no failure is fatal or no success is permanent. That is something that you believe in. You are not a very complacent person, somebody who walks on themselves every single day. That is something that men really like and appreciate about you as well. End of a tough cycle. Men really understand and appreciate the fact that you have been through a very tough situation in your life, and today I'm seeing you have managed to come to end that tough cycle and come out on the other side as a winner. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, you guys have taken time to breathe out. I'm seeing you guys have taken time, like you guys, at last, there was a time when you felt that you couldn't breathe well. It was so difficult, so heavy. I'm in fact feeling that you felt so heavy on your chest, but today you feel that, what, I can breathe freely. And that is something because you've walked through your fears, you've managed to let your past go. And letting your past go is one of the most courageous yet very difficult decisions to make, and that makes a lot of men really respect you. Men also feel that confidence has been the key to your success. Okay, Leo and Sagittarius can also be, Scorpio can be significant for some of you. Yeah, confidence has been a key to your success. You guys have always been, when nobody believed in you, you guys have always been very self-confident, and men really appreciate that. Energy is gaining momentum. I'm seeing like you guys are slowly but surely and quite fast at times, you're walking your way up. Your energy is literally going up, up and up. And I'm seeing like a lot of positive changes coming your way, and men are really appreciating that. A lot of people also feel that you have been very lucky. Yes, but luck favors those who are really brave, who are willing to walk with that luck. And you have been that person who has really walked with that luck. You are very devoted. You are also like a sage when it especially comes to your work. Very devoted, committed, disciplined, regimented, focused, plan oriented, that kind of a person. Yeah, you are very good at making plans and implementing the same. You're also very wise, You're very wise, determined kind of a person. Wisdom has been a key in your life. Bask in joy and light. You know what? You are somebody who I'm seeing is basking in joy and light. You are like, men literally see you, men appreciate how successful you have become. Like, coming from nowhere or almost nowhere, you have achieved so many feat in life. Men really appreciate that. You're also very brave and honest. Men really like this kind of people who are very brave, honest, knows what they want out of their lives, knows what they are standing for, and you are willing to stand up against injustices. Follow the voice of your soul. You are such a determined person. You do not really pay two hoots about what the world is thinking. Rather, you follow what your soul wants, and you have found whatever success you have just by following your own soul. You know what? You are also very naturally intuitive. What I'm seeing is, Paiwan, men also like how intuitive you are, how intuitively blessed you are. The age of light, yeah. You are like, you are like a ball of light. You are like a ray of light to a lot of people. Especially, I'm seeing you are very attractive to those people who are going through some personal crisis. You tend to attract a lot of very disturbed souls. A lot of small animals maybe are attracted towards you. I'm just moving the camera a little bit. Okay. Okay. So I'm saying like you guys are one of those people who knows what they want out of their life, and you are also, you have been through difficulties, you have grown wiser, you have grown in those situation, and today you are trying to lift other people who are at this best of appies in their life. Come out of the cave, express, share your voice. You're one of those people who is also very vocal about the social issues that are there around us. Societally, a lot of us feel very like oppressed to not being like fairly treated, and you guys tend to speak out about it. You guys believe in speaking out your mind, and that is something that men really like about you. You're very progressive, very ahead of your times. A lot of you could be into some kind of research, some or maybe into crypto, AI, something very cutting edge. Maybe for a smaller percentage, very progressive people, maybe even trauma specialists and therapists, because these people, they realize like most of the society today, we tend to normalize a lot of toxicity, apart from the empaths and the therapists who realize how much trauma can affect a person's understanding. Wolf, devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. You are like this wolf. You are a very ferocious person when it comes to your work, when it comes to the things that matter to you. I'm saying like otherwise you are a pretty laid back person, but if somebody tries to bully you, rub you the wrong way, or if you see that some wrong things like good people are being bullied, you always tend to take a stand against that, and that is something men really appreciate about you. Journey, daughters of our mother, walkers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you own. Typically, I'm seeing that you guys have created the way for your own self. See, you guys have created the path for your own self. You guys are very self-made people. With that card, typically with the journey card, I see a lot of self-made people, people who are where they are because of their own hard work. That can very well be seen in your case as well. Princess, you can be your own knight. You are somebody who is fearless, and men, what they really appreciate about you is you do not need a knight on shining armor. You're so brave that you know how to defend your own self, you know how to defend your own cause. Thorns, weave together the crown that you deserve. Exactly. You are somebody who has literally used the thorns to make a rose, to make a crown out of yourself, out of that thorn. When life has thrown lemons, you have made lemonade out of it. You're one of those people who finds opportunity into adversities in life. All right, you don't need someone else to fix you. Clearly, people, especially men, literally feel that you are almost perfect. None of us are perfect, let's get it straight, but you are almost perfect. Like you are, I'm seeing a lot of you could be very underconfident, not very trusting of your own abilities, and you guys should be coming out of it, because you're one of those most attractive, genuine personalities out there. I'm seeing, don't be afraid to sing. Exactly. You are somebody who literally believes in singing to the tunes of their own bits. You do what you think, what your conscience tells you to do, and that makes you extremely attractive to men. All right, now time for the guided messages. You are like an uncut diamond to me. The more I get to know you, the deeper my feelings get. Exactly, this is how men feel about you. You shine brightly like a star. I'm so proud of you. A lot of them are actually very proud of you, sees you like a star. Your kindness and compassion makes you stand out. Yes. I love your innocence and how innocent you are. Exactly. You are a very innocent person. That innocence is something that they really love. Working hard is second nature to me. You are somebody who has been a very hard working person. You are that star whom I aspire to have. I really skip my heartbeat whenever you're near me. You are somebody who needs to literally, you are a person a- who has a lot of aspirational value. Like, you know, men want to be like you. A lot of them, they not just want to be with you, they want to be like you as well. You are so magical, you make my world colorful. Exactly. You know what, you have a very ethereal vibe. That's the special thing that I'm getting, like right off the bat. My pile number ones, that's what men really like about you. Okay, a lot of it actually. Let's see the charms now. Lot of them came out. Okay, you are a very good manifester. Men also see you as somebody who is very stable. A lot of you could be having a strong Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio sign, or water body near where you stay could be like significant. Dream, you are a dream person. You know, you are like a visionary. This camera, it tells me that you are a visionary, somebody who has a vision. You're also very moon guided, very emotional, very creative, very intuitive, a star, of course. Transformation has been a key, and that's something men really. A lot of people from your past can no longer recognize you. Good luck and good fortune coming your way. You're being recognized for your work. All right, pile one. I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Guys, your support would mean so much to me. So if you like my content, please like, share, subscribe. Namaste. Hello, hello, pile 2. Let's see what men like about you. Why are you so attractive? Five of Wands. Typically, you know, men like how, you know, you are very assertive when it comes to your work, when it comes to things that matter to you. You're very assertive. You know how to stand up for yourself. You're not that some damsel in distress waiting to be rescued. You are a very empowered individual. That's something that men find very attractive. They love it about you for sure. You're also very well dressed, very well put together. Also, you know, a lot of you are very, like, your personality is very attractive. Like I'm saying, you guys, a lot of you speak multiple languages, very suave. You know, like how to like, the uh, ways of interaction in a social situation. You're very well spoken actually, very like dynamic, well spoken. A lot of you are gorgeous, very attractive. And also, like, you know, you tend to get a lot of attention. A lot of it is like you guys are almost being celebrities at certain cases, and you guys really feel that thing about you. Like, men really feel that, you know, if they are with you, they also will get a lot of attention. Since you tend to get a lot of attention, that is something I'm seeing which men really like about you. You're also a giver. You are known for your charitable work. You're known for your giving to the society. You are very giving, very kind, very donating kind of a person. You tend to donate a lot, and that is something men find very attractive about you. Of course, yeah, the star, clearly you guys get a lot of attention. I'm seeing a lot of you are very conventionally gorgeous. Like, some of you are probably like having high cheekbones, tall, with like, it depends, fair complexion depending on your ethnicity, color of the hair, probably most of you not black. Even if you have had like black hair, maybe the texture of your hair has got something very special, maybe more curly than usual, than people around you. Like, you tend to always stand out, and that is something men find very attractive. You're physically very gorgeous as a person. A lot of you are also, I'm seeing, round face, very feminine, voluptuous features, round face, a button nose, but very cute, extremely attractive nonetheless, and very feminine. Like, most of you being female, since that's my primary like, most of the people who watch are ladies, so I'm saying, like, men really find you to be very feminine. And judgment, yeah, you are a social butterfly with this judgment card. Clearly I get, like, a lot of you have a very colorful personality with this devil card and the judgment card. You guys have a very colorful, very flamboyant, I know what I'm doing with my life and I don't need to be told what I need to do with my life kind of a personality. Also, what I'm seeing is you tend to get a lot of judgment from others. You are a very free bird kind of a person, very free bird. You know how much, like, you know exactly where you're coming from, and you know what your potential is, and you do not let others decide your potential. Ace of Pentacles, you are a person who has been very good at making money. You are somebody who is very, very, very good, touch wood, sorry, okay, uh, you are very good with making money. And also I'm seeing like you are a person who, a lot of you have had your own side business which is doing pretty well right now. That makes you very attractive. Like, you are a hustler. You do not depend on others for your creature comfort things. Rather, you earn your own coins. You know, you are a very self-made, self-reliant kind of an individual, which makes you very attractive. You are also very calculating. When it comes to your work, you look at life like a chess game. Like, see, this guy is hiding and waiting for the right turn, because he has calculated that going ahead and hitting from the front, like attacking them from the front, he will only lose. So you have also become very calculating, waiting for the right time to arrive, that kind of a person which they like. You are not a very, like, you know, if you feel like saying something without thinking, you just blurt it out. Not that kind of a person. You know that there is a right time and place, very matured approach towards life. You are also a lot of you could be like rights activists, like animal right activist, women right activist, child right activist. Libra can be significant. You are a very fair person. Some of you could also be related to the law, like the legal and paralegal system. But what I'm seeing is, by and large, a lot of air signs, you guys are very fair people, which men really like fair and square dealings are something that you believe in. The Moon card, you're very intuitive, very uh, very intuitive, very creative. You know, men are astounded by your intuitive capabilities. Your intuitions are usually at par. Your intuition is usually on point. Two of Cups, you are an individual who is very, you know, you are an individual who is very attractive. I'm seeing a lot of people crushing on you, and men are realizing, like, men realize that about you. They feel, in fact, a lot of them, they really feel insecure about the fact that you have a lot of admirers. So you have a long line behind you, and they really need to be aware of that. And you know what, I'm seeing you are also very playful about it. Maybe a lot of you are not in a situation, or sorry, I'm just moving the camera tripod a little. You know, you are not in a situation or mental headspace where you would like to commit on stuff. So men really, a lot of them, they feel a little bit insecure, I'm seeing, because you tend to get a lot of attention, let me tell you that. High Priestess is a person who is very, you know, you are that person who is very spiritual. You have a very strong spiritual bent of mind. A lot of you could be healers. A lot of you could be like some kind of light workers, healers, into Reiki healing, tarot card reading, astrology, which comes mostly, they are your self-taught situations. These are your self-taught talents, and men are astounded by how accurate your predictions are. A lot of you could be healers, like a spiritual healer. People come to you for suggestion, therapist, trauma specialist, a very empathetic, very compassionate, very giving, charitable kind of a person. So beware, a lot of people might actually try to use you a little bit. Maybe some people also find you a little bit, with the Knight of Wands, a little bit maybe immature, a little bit flimsy. Like, probably some of you tend to procrastinate while making any serious decisions. Or maybe it's that even now you're not in a space or place where you're willing to commit. A lot of you could be in that space where you don't know whether you want to commit right away or not. And that is something I'm seeing, like a lot of men feel a little bit, I'm seeing insecurity, because you get a lot of attention, so that part is there as well. Okay, the Hierophant, you are a very wise person. See how wise this guy is, how wise he is. Yeah, you're very wise, way wiser beyond your age, very wise, very determining. Yeah, a lot of you can be counselors and therapists and a healer, a spiritual person. These things, like, you have seen a lot of life in, like, chronologically you might not be very old and stuff, but life has shown you a lot of ups and downs, more downs than ups. Wherever you are today, you've earned every bit of it, and that is something that makes this journey even more special. Ace of Wands, you are an individual who is very, very, a fiery, feisty kind of a person. Somebody who is very fiery, extremely feisty. You're very driven, passionate, especially when it comes to your work, even about your life. You're very driven. You're a very wise person, but at the same time very driven, very devil may care kind of an attitude a lot of you have, and that is something men find very attractive. Yeah, Eight of Wands, you're a very feisty personality, especially when people try to pull you down, rub you the wrong way. That's when especially this aspect of your personality comes out, for sure. You are also a very stable person. Men literally respect this so much about you, that this is a person who is so stable. They are so wise, so stable. They know exactly where their life is headed towards, and you are very calculating as well. I'm hearing very calculating, very dependable. You know what you want out of your life, and you're willing to walk towards it full throttle. That kind of a person. Three of Cups, you're totally, celebrating life. I'm seeing you guys are celebrating every aspect of your life. Today I'm seeing, like, you are at a very stable stage where you are celebrating every aspect, every facet of your life. You guys are in a stage where, how shall I put it, you are at a stage where you have celebrated, like, first of all, you believe in celebrating life. You appreciate how precious life is. Secondly, I'm seeing you guys are celebrating some major milestones in life, and men are really in awe. You have achieved so much coming from where you do. It was just totally unbelievable to most men, and they really respect. And I'm seeing some of them are a little bit insecure and envious. Yeah, you are resplendent in your own glory. This Empress card gives me a lot of milk and honey kind of situation. You tend to embody this Empress. It doesn't make you snob or anything, but you know what your standards are, and you do not let others BS you. BSing is something that you do not accept from others. You are somebody who knows what your standards are in your personal life. You know what you deserve, and you're not willing to compromise in that regard. Nine of Wands, you are somebody, you are that person who is very, very, a lot of you could be Leos or Aries or Sagittarius, a strong, fiery, feisty sign. Also, you are very desirable. Men find you very desirable. You are also a very, a go-getter kind of a person. Okay, this is not happening, let's just make it happen. That kind of a, like, very enthusiastic about life. The Wands energy, very fiery, feisty, willing to work that extra mile in order to make it happen. That kind of a personality I'm seeing. Six of Wands, you are a very ambitious person, very ambitious, very determined, very, like, raring to go to fulfill all your ambitions. That kind of a personality I'm seeing here. You are a very stable, very, as I said, ambitious and raring to go. It's all the same. Six of Wands, you are a person, you are an individual who is also, with the Six of Wands, you are somebody who tend to get a lot of attention. You're getting a lot of attention in your life, loads of attention, loads of people actually praising you for your success. And I'm seeing you are a very well put together person. You know exactly how to dress for the occasion. See how poised she is, very graceful, poised, well dressed. You have eyes for the small details, and that makes you stand out. You tend to, yeah, in the crowd you always tend to stand out. Queen of Swords, you are somebody who is very, you know, you are somebody who is always standing up for their own selves. You are somebody who is always fighting for their own selves. You have, like, you see right through people's manipulation, BS and facade. You know what people are actually there to do, and you know, like, when people are manipulating, you have no problem throwing them out right away. You're actually, men see you as a very sharp and intelligent person, very sharp tongued as well, because when you see manipulators, you know that I need to throw them out or else they are going to destroy me. So that mindset is there. You are a very good mentor figure for a lot of younger people. That's something I can see. Yeah, I'm seeing, like, you know, a lot of your wishes coming true. You are living, a lot of you, in a dream life, or the life that a lot of men would dream about. Like, they can't imagine how good your lifestyle is. They can't believe how good your lifestyle is. Six of Pentacles, you're very good with kids. You're very good with small animals and small kids. That's another thing men really love about you. A lot of gossip going on around you. Men notice that. You know, when you're popular, people tend to talk about you. When you're popular, that's something that's there for sure. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're also very wise when it comes to your money. Very wise to with your investments. Very wise with your everything, like everything related to money. You're very wise with that. That is for sure. That is one thing I'm getting, like, you're very, very wise with that. Queen of Pentacles, yes, you are a person, you are a person who has made a position for their own selves. Like, everything I'm seeing, you have a stable life, but you have earned it, and you appreciate how far you have come. You do not take anything for granted. You haven't forgotten where you came from. You have had a struggle in your life, and you know how far you have come, and that is something. You're very grounded, very much like not forgetting where you came from, very self-made. That thing, actually, that arena, that, like, perspective of your life, that makes you very special. Healer, you know, a lot of you are actually healers. I'm seeing that for sure. A lot of you are healers. A lot of you are doctors, nurses, naturopaths, like conventional doctors and dentists and nurses and naturopaths. Also a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a counselor. That is a very strong. Your presence is also very healing. You have a very cathartic effect on a lot of people. Spider, what a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. You know, you are like a spider, like a very mysterious spider. You are like that person who is like a wild wave we weave. You are a person who is very, you know, you tend to weave a web of mystery around you, and people can't really decode you easily. That is one thing that I can see. Voices, you have a very strong opinion. You're a very strongly opinionated person, and your voices really matter. That's something that makes you stand out in the crowd. Unicorn, indulge your creative, imaginative, and magical side through some form of artistic expression. A lot of you have a very strong artistic side to you, and that makes you stand out, and that makes you very special and attractive to the men's eye. Bored, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. You know what? You are a person who knows how to face their problems head on, who knows how to face their challenges head on and move on with life. That's something that makes you very attractive to men as well. Snow leopard, Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. You are a person who has learned that you tend to prefer your own solitude time, your own unique time. It is very unique to today's day and age, but because most people, your own alone time is something that people are really scared of spending on their own. That makes you stand out, and that's something that men really appreciate about you, that this is a person who is very secure in their own company, in their own skin. Don't aim to fit in. Exactly, you are somebody who does not believe in fitting in as per other people's standards. You usually tend to stand out wherever you go. That is another thing that makes you very attractive to men, of course. Spider, trust the creative spark you are feeling and express it through writing stories that enlighten and inspire. Exactly. A lot of you could be writers, content writing, creative writing, anything. Writers, poets, and you're very good at venting out your feelings in a poetic manner. A lot of you have a very strong creative side to you, which makes you even more attractive. Yeah, peacock, let yourself stand out and be noticed. Exactly, you are like a peacock. A lot of you guys very easily tend to stand out in the crowd and get noticed, and that is something that is very significant about you. That is something that makes you stand out. Emu, this is a good time to go on a new adventure. Exactly. You are a person who is very good at you are a person who tend to take different breaks to go out on adventures. You love adventures, and that is something that you have a very thrill seeking, dopamine seeking, adventure seeking kind of a personality, which also makes you stand out. Full moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. You are a person who has a leadership. Being able to look at the bigger picture makes you, it happens only in those people who have a leadership quality, a very mature, wise viewpoint, can have a more eagle eyed view about things. That kind of a person, having a bigger picture view about life, that kind of a person is needed, and you, my friend, is that kind of a person. Surrender to the divine. You are a person who has totally surrendered themselves to the divine. You are somebody who has 100% have really devoted themselves to the divine. That is another thing I can see. And you are a person, men really appreciate how dedicated, how devoted you are. Communication is key. You are also, your communication is very good. You are very well in communicating things. You are somebody who has, your speech is very prominent. I'm seeing a lot of you guys actually tend to stand out in the crowd whenever there is, I'm seeing you are a very strong communicator. Whenever you speak, people stand and listen. Meditate and contemplate. Pisces can be significant. Gemini, Sagittarius can be significant. Yes, a lot of you actually prefer to spend time in meditation, quiet contemplation, around the nature, that kind of stuff, because I'm seeing, you literally are a person who has really spent a lot of time doing all this. Prosperity lies ahead. You are a very prosper, not, maybe most of you will tell me that I'm not yet there, but you are walking towards that with your dedication, determination, courage. Men really appreciate the fact that your ambition is right on the coin. Yeah, she wolf, unleash the wild within. You are a person, usually you are pretty laid back. You are not somebody who would go and fight with others. Picking up fights, it's not one of for those. But if people mess with you the wrong way, if somebody tries to rub you the wrong way, you can be the worst possible person. That's what I can see clearly, that you are a person, if people try to do anything wrong, you are not to be messed with. Simple as that. You are like a fearless warrior. You know how to stand your ground. That is another thing that people in general respect about you. You know what your ground is, and you know how to stand that. Library, take control of your own narrative. You are a person who has taken control over their own narratives. You have taken control over your own stuff and own narratives. Be your own first priority. You have learned to make yourself your own first priority. You have learned that, you know what, I am a person, you know exactly where you stand, and you have, after seeing life, that, you know, I need to prioritize myself, because if I don't really respect myself, no one else is going to respect you. That is a very strong mindset, by the way. Don't seek anyone else's approval. Exactly. You are today a person who doesn't really care much about what the world would say and comment about them. Start a revolution. You are being seen as a revolutionary. Absolutely. All right. Now, time for the guided messages, guys. Life is a journey. Just enjoy every bend. Exactly. That's your mantra, and that's something that men really respect about you. I wish I could be like you. Men really wishes that you, like, they could be like you. Self-worth. Yeah, you are a big believer of self-respect and self-worth, which men really respect. Work, 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 and the success will follow you. You are, a lot of you are workaholics, which men really like about you. Yeah, work hard and your life will get easier. You have lovely mantras that have come up. Your simplicity is your biggest asset. Men just love your simplicity. You know, the ideals, the principles that you follow in your life, they are fantastic, I must say. You and your goodness mesmerizes me. Yes, men also like how good you are, how charitable you are. You're like a blessing to a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of you have heard it from your friends that you are like a blessing in our life. Your friends and family also feel that way. You are wise way beyond your age. You are a person who is very, very wise, very determined. Live your life as an example for others to see. Exactly. You are a person who knows exactly what they want out of their lives. You are a person who lives their life as an example for others to see. We were meant to be together in this lifetime. Yeah, you have quite a few admirers as well. Of course. Now, time for the charms, my dear pile number 2. Guys, if you like my content, please, please, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Your support means so much to me. Men also see you as a very wise person, somebody who is like a guide, a counselor, a therapist, a guide, a teacher. For a lot of you, music plays a significant role. You're getting some promotion, some significance. You hold the key to your destiny. A lot of you could be into, yeah, adventures and health and stuff like that. Yeah, you are the star. You're like an uncut diamond. You're getting a lot of attention, larger than life image. Okay, men are really flabbergasted. You guys tend to stand out like anything, and this thing, you know, you have a lot of hidden admirers and hidden enemies as well. All right, guys, if you like my content, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.